Good morning, everyone. It's 9 o'clock, and you are at the Palm Beach County Zoning Commission. The date is April 6th, 2023. Can you call the roll, please?
Sherry Pavlik. Here. John Kern.
Here.
Mike Kelly.
Here.
Lynn Groman.
Here.
Sherry Scarborough. Lisa Revis. Here. Alex Brumfield. Mark Beatty.
Here.
Jess Sowers.
Here. Okay, item B, opening prayer and pledge of allegiance.
Please stand for the prayer. Lord, we ask your guidance today as we will consider matters that will affect the safety and welfare of many people in our country. Help us to listen with open minds to matters that are important before us and to act on those matters that will benefit those who reside in our area. Keep our minds open and alert, our hearts compassionate, and our comments charitable. Amen.
Amen.
Stay standing for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Okay, we have an addition to the agenda. We have a new commissioner from District 6. Welcome. So at this time, please be sworn in.
Please hold up your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that you will faithfully perform the duties of office as a member of the Palm Beach County Zoning Commission and will support and honor and comply with all applicable laws of the state of Florida and Palm Beach County, including the Unified Land Development Code and the Palm Beach County Code of Ethics?
I do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome again.
Thank you.
All right, you've got looks like an easy morning this morning for both of us. Okay, we're moving on to item C. This is a zoning commission of Palm Beach County as convened at 9 o'clock a.m. in the Vista Center, Ken Rogers Hearing Room, VC 1W47, 2300 North Jog Road, West Palm Beach, Florida, to consider applications for official zoning map amendments, plan developments, conditional uses, development order amendments, type 2 variances, and other actions permitted by Palm Beach County Unified Land Development Code, and to hear the recommendations of staff on these matters. The Commission takes final action regarding Class B conditional uses, subdivision variances, and type 2 variances, and issues advisory recommendations on accepting, rejecting, or modifying the recommendations of staff regarding other requests. The Board of County Commissioners of Palm Beach County will conduct a public hearing at 301 North Olive Avenue, West Palm Beach, Florida, in the Jane M. Thompson Memorial Chamber 6th floor at 9:30 a.m. on Thursday, April 27, 2023, to take final action on the applications listed below regarding official zoning map amendments, rezoning, Class A conditional uses, plan developments, development order amendments, waiver requests, and administrative inquiries. Notice, the zoning hearings are quasi-judicial in nature and must be conducted to afford all parties due process. The Board of County Commissioners has adopted procedures for conduct of quasi-judicial hearings to govern the conduct of such proceedings. The procedures include the following: any communications with commissioners which occurs outside the public hearing must be fully disclosed at the hearing. Applicants and persons attending the hearing may question commissioners regarding their disclosures. Such questions shall be limited solely to the disclosures made at the hearing or the written communications made a part of the record at the hearing. Any person representing a group or organization must provide documentation that the person representing the group has a final authority to do so regarding the matter before the commission. Any person who wishes to speak at the hearing will be sworn in and may be subject to cross-examination. The applicant and county staff may cross-examine witnesses. Any other persons attending the hearing may submit cross-examination questions, including follow-up questions to the chair, who will conduct the examination. The scope of cross-examination is limited to the facts alleged by the witness in relation to the application. Public comment is encouraged, and all relevant information should be presented to the commission in order that a fair and appropriate decision can be made. Is there proof of publication?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And we have a motion to receive and file.
So moved.
Okay, motion made by Commissioner Kern. Second by Commissioner Pavlik. Call the roll, please.
Swearing in.
She wants to call the roll. Can you call the roll? You want us to call roll, or you want to just take a vote?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
All opposed? Okay. Motion received carries. Swearing in.
All those
Anyone who
wishing
wishes
to
to speak to, on behalf of the application or any other matter today, please stand and be sworn in.
Are you taking my job away from me?
We just know you're rusty.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next item is approval of the minutes.
Motion to approve the minutes?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Or who is it, Kelly?
Opposed?
Kel-
Who is the second?
Kelly.
Commissioner Kelly. And the motion was made by Commissioner Kern. And everybody in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, sorry about that. I'm learning, guys. Hang on.
Doing great.
Doing fine.
great.
All right, any amendments to the agenda?
Okay, we do have amendments to the agenda. Item number 3, which is ZB 2022-1788 for Plaza Del Rey, we have an amendment to the type 2 variance relative to compliance condition number 1, switching out Board of County Commissioners for Zoning Commission. Item number 4, DOA 2022-1642 West Palm Auto Auction, we have an amendment to Exhibit C, engineering condition number 6, as well as architectural review condition number 3. Item number 6, AVN DOA CA 2022-1397 Polo Gardens, MUPD, we have an amendment to planning condition 16. Item number 7, there are a couple amendments to the exhibits. For Exhibit C1, we have an amendment to the all petition condition. We have an amendment to the engineering condition number 1, as well as an amendment to the Class A Exhibit C4 for the all petition condition, and an amendment to Exhibit C5 for the all petition condition as well.
Okay, we have a motion from Commissioner Kelly,
I'll second that.
and we have a second from Commissioner Gorman. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
I'm going to recuse myself on that vote because it involved items 6 and 7, which we'll get to later in the recusals.
Okay, so noted from Commissioner Beatty. Okay, any add or deletes to the agenda? Just the modifications
Just
to the
those
consent?
modifications that are written.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right, and any other disclosures on any other items on the agenda? Did I miss something?
No. I just have a
Oh,
question.
yes, I'm sorry. Request to,
Pull items from consent. I don't know. We have a public comment card on number 7. They do not wish to speak. And we have a comment card on agenda item B5, and they do wish to speak. I don't know if you just want to allow those
sure,
to
it's,
speak and
if
not
they
pull
wanna
them
speak,
from the consent. So I don't know what's the process. I apologize.
You can hear them speak, and if you determine that it's appropriate to pull at that point, you could do that, or you could pull it first. It's your choice.
so you want to comment, Nancy?
Can we call them now? Is that
No.
appropriate?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Point of order, Commissioners. The motion was to adopt the amendments. There needs to be a motion to adopt the agenda prior to listening to public comments.
I thought there was.
Second.
There
Okay.
was because Beatty recused
Thank you.
himself.
There wasn't a motion to adopt the agenda as amended?
I'm sorry, I heard it as amendments. Okay.
All right, so we have a motion from Commissioner Beatty and a second from Commissioner Gorman. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed?
So we'd like to call Nancy Karar. I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. Would you please come to the podium?
I would actually suggest before you do that to do disclosures.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Hold on, Nancy.
Okay. Berman,
No disclosures, Mr. Chair.
He's already had one
No
disclosure.
disclosure.
No disclosures.
None.
No disclosures.
And no disclosures.
Do we want to do conflicts now?
We do that now.
Yeah.
Conflicts?
Any conflicts?
No conflicts.
Chair, I will recuse myself on items number 6 and 7. My firm, Architecture Green, has landscape design contracts with J. Morton Planning and Landscape Architecture.
No recusals.
And they have to be pulled from consent.
No recusals. Mr. Chair, can we let the record reflect that Commissioner Scarborough has joined us at 9:10, please?
Yes, thank you. Morning.
I have no disclosures.
Okay.
Any conflicts?
Do we need to then separate items 6 and 7 to be voted on separately?
So what we could do is, if you want, at this point in time, we'll go to the postponements,
Okay.
and then we'll get to the consent agenda where you can talk about the cards that we have.
Okay.
Okay, so on our postponement agenda, which is on page 3, we have 2 items on the agenda. We have W 2022-1656, which is Pine Trail Shopping Center. There's no motion necessary due to the timing of the request. It's administratively postponed to May 4th, 2023. Item number 2, ZVZ 2022-534, which is Four Seasons Retail. They've also requested a postponement and then it'll be remanded back to the DRO. So no motion is necessary on that item as well. So that ends our postponements that we have requests for. We'll move on to the consent agenda.
Okay.
So the consent agenda, I believe you had said you have comment cards on 5 and 7,
Correct.
and you'd like to hear those comments before to determine whether or not you're going to pull them.
Okay. So now let's call Mrs.
So Nancy Karar, if you would
Karar.
please come up to the podium. That's
That
fine.
one's fine.
You'll have 3 minutes to speak, and before you speak, just state your address and your name.
Nancy Carrar, 19882 Loxahatchee Point Drive, Jupiter, Florida, 33458.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I've never done this, so I don't know if it's the right venue, but I got the notice, so that's why I'm here. On item 5, we have a judgment. I don't know if it applies to this entity, but under that name. So I just wanted to make that known
Judgment.
for your review or
And you have a judgment regarding,
unpaid rental previously. I own the building across the street. So they were tenants and they didn't vacate. They stayed much longer. We had a whole court process and we got a judgment for damages and unpaid rent. So I'm not sure if it's related at this time or if it's can't be, just wanted to bring it to your attention. The other concern is having the building across the street. We were concerned about the traffic situation. Franklin Academy went in a couple years ago, and I think we met maybe here somewhere at that time regarding the driving, the traffic light situation, and how it was finally created has caused a lot of inconvenience in our building. Parents park there, they circle the building, they cause traffic jams, and the light on Military Trail heading south has a turn signal, and the cars use it as a parking lot in front of us on Military Trail to wait for the school to allow them to come in. Regardless of whether the light is red or green, they stay there. So our concern is now with another property across the street, creating more in and out, what's going to happen there. There's been many near misses, and there's been many, as I said, circles around our parking lot coming the other way on Military. It's very chaotic at times. So I just wanted to address that.
okay, thank you.
It's up to the board if you'd like to pull it from consent to hear further information.
Is there any interest in hearing this?
I'd just like to know, maybe from our legal counsel, does that judgment have anything to do with this? And was staff aware of that when you made your recommendation? How does it affect us?
The staff was not aware of any judgment.
But it doesn't make, I would look at legal counsel to see if it makes a difference on this property, which is not connected with the other property.
Is one connected to the other?
Right. It's, I mean, without knowing more, typically private matters between private entities do not affect your ability to consider these items.
Okay.
Okay, so is anyone interested in pulling this? I'm not seeing any interest at this point. Okay.
All right, thank you,
Okay, you
Nancy.
have another card?
Thank you.
It did not want to be read?
Correct.
Or will be read or not be?
Right.
speaking.
Just wanted to be put in public record, so it's for item number 7, Deborah Brown. She lives at 12709 89th Place North, West Palm Beach. Her comment is, my property is located right behind this development, and I am not looking forward to this project in my backyard. And we'll submit that into record.
All right, thank you. Any interested in seeing item 7? Okay,
Okay,
all right. Any other commissioner would like to pull any item from the consent agenda? Nope. Having said none, need a motion to accept the consent agenda?
So we'll want
As
to
amended.
split. We'll want to do a split motion. So you'll want to do a motion on items 1 through 5, and then do a separate on 6 and 7 to do Commissioner Beatty's recusal.
Okay,
Mr. Chair, motion to approve items 1 through 5 on consent agenda as amended.
Through 5.
3 through 5 on amend. Motion to approve items 3 through 5 on the consent agenda as amended.
okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Kern, a second by Commissioner Scarborough. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a recommendation for approval on items 6 and 7 on the consent agenda.
Second.
okay, we've got a motion by Commissioner Kern and a second by Commissioner Pavlik. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay,
Excuse.
motion carries. And we have a recusal from Commissioner Betty. Okay, moving on to the regular agenda, which there is nothing on the regular agenda. And zoning applications, nothing there. So at this point, we're rearing to the end. And any comments from staff? Commissioners? Welcome, Commissioner.
You guys did a fine job today. Great job.
It takes a support to make this happen. I see that now. All right.
You're just warming up.
Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion
So
to
moved.
adjourn.
Second.
All right, thank you.
All in favor?